Hi, what's up guys? Welcome back to my channel, where I share with you the best tips and tricks on how to save money, make money, and live a better life. In today's video, I'm going to reveal to you 7 things that you should avoid buying in your 20s. And trust me, these are not the usual things that you hear from other people. These are the things that are secretly draining your wallet, your time, and your happiness, and you might not even realize it. So if you want to know what these 7 things are, and how you can avoid them, then keep watching this video until the end. And don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any of my future videos. Alright, let's get started. The first thing that you should avoid buying in your 20s is business class or first class flights. Now, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, but I want to travel the world, and I want to do it in style and comfort. I want to enjoy the perks of flying in the front of the plane, like the spacious seats, the gourmet meals, the champagne, and the personal service. I want to feel like a VIP, and I deserve it. Well, let me tell you something. You don't need to spend dozens of dollars on a premium flight to have a great travel experience. In fact, you're better off saving that money and spending it on the things that really matter, like the activities, the food, the culture, and the people at your destination. Trust me, those are the things that will make your trip memorable and meaningful, not the flight itself. And here's another thing. Once you fly business or first class, you will never want to go back to economy. You will get spoiled by the luxury and convenience, and you will start to hate flying in the back of the plane with the rest of US peasants. And that means you will have to pay more and more for your flights in the future, which will limit your travel options and opportunities. So do yourself a favor and avoid buying business or first class flights in your 20s. You will thank me later. The second thing that you should avoid buying in your 20s is bottle service at clubs. Now, I know some of you guys might think that buying bottles at clubs is a cool and impressive way to attract women, but let me tell you something. It's not. It's actually a waste of money and a bad strategy. First of all, buying bottles at clubs is very expensive. According to a report by Business Insider, the average price of a bottle at a club in New York City is $500, and that's not including the tip, the tax, or the table fee. That means you could easily spend over $1,000 on a single night, just for some alcohol and a place to sit. That's crazy. Think about how many other things you could do with that money, like investing, traveling, or learning new skills. Second of all, buying bottles at clubs is not effective. Most women are not impressed by guys who buy bottles, because they know that it's just a show-off move and that it doesn't reflect their personality or value. In fact, some women might even avoid guys who buy bottles, because they think they're arrogant, desperate, or insecure. And even if you do manage to attract some women with your bottles, chances are they're only interested in your money, not in you as a person. So you're basically paying for fake attention and validation, which is not healthy or satisfying. So do yourself a favor and avoid buying bottle service at clubs in your 20s. You will save money, time, and energy, and you will have more fun and success with women. The third thing that you should avoid buying in your 20s is a super expensive TV. Now, I know some of you might think that buying a super expensive TV is a good investment, because you want to enjoy the best quality and features of watching your favorite shows, movies, games, or sports. But let me tell you something. It's not. It's actually a bad investment and a bad habit. First of all, buying a super expensive TV is a bad investment, because TVs become obsolete quickly and lose their value. According to a report by Consumer Reports, the average lifespan of a TV is about 7 years, and the average price of a TV drops by 50% in the first year after it's released. That means you're paying a lot of money for something that will soon be outdated and worthless. Second of all, buying a super expensive TV is a bad habit, because TVs drain you of your time and energy that could be used for more productive or meaningful activities. According to a study by Nielsen, the average American spends about 4 hours a day watching TV. That's 28 hours a week, or 112 hours a month, or 1344 hours a year. That's a lot of time that you could be spending on learning new skills, building relationships, pursuing your passions, or making an impact on the world. So do yourself a favor and avoid buying a super expensive TV in your 20s. You will save money, time, and energy, and you will have more opportunities and experiences in life. The fourth thing that you should avoid buying in your 20s is OnlyFans subscriptions. Now, I know some of you guys might think that paying for OnlyFans is a harmless and enjoyable way to support your favorite creators and get some exclusive content. But let me tell you something. It's not. It's actually a waste of money and a sign of desperation. First of all, paying for OnlyFans is a waste of money, because you're spending your hard-earned cash on girls who do not know or care about you. You are basically giving them free money for doing nothing, while they are laughing all the way to the bank. And don't think that they are going to give you any special attention or appreciation, because they are not. They have hundreds or thousands of other subscribers who are just like you, and they are only interested in your wallet, not in your personality. Second of all, paying for OnlyFans is a sign of desperation, because you are showing that you have a lack of abundance with women in your life. You are settling for low-quality interactions with girls who are not even real, because most of the time, you are not even chatting with them. You are chatting with dudes who run their accounts and pretend to be them. Yes, I know this because I have been inside the industry, and I have seen how it works. It's a scam, and you are falling for it. And by paying for OnlyFans, you are reaffirming your scarcity mindset and lowering your self-esteem and confidence. So do yourself a favor and avoid buying OnlyFans subscriptions in your 20s. You will save money, time, and dignity, and you will have more chances and choices with real women. The fifth thing that you should avoid buying in your 20s is jewelry. Now, I know some of you might think that buying jewelry is a good way to treat yourself or impress someone else, but let me tell you something. It's not. It's actually a bad way to spend your money and a bad way to express your feelings. First of all, buying jewelry is a bad way to spend your money, because jewelry loses its value by 40 to 80% as soon as you buy it. And like watches or cars that can retain or increase their value over time, jewelry is a depreciating asset that will only cost you more in maintenance and insurance. And don't think that you can sell it for a profit later, because you won't. The market for jewelry is very limited and competitive, and you will have a hard time finding a buyer who will pay you what you pay for it. Second of all, buying jewelry is a bad way to express your feelings, because jewelry is a superficial and generic gift that does not reflect your personality or relationship. Anyone can buy jewelry, but not everyone can give something meaningful and unique. If you really want to show someone that you love or care about them, you should give them something that is more personal and thoughtful, like a handwritten letter, a photo album, or a custom-made item. These are the things that will make them feel special and appreciated, not some shiny metal or stone. So do yourself a favor and avoid buying jewelry in your 20s. You will save money, time, and hassle, and you will have more genuine and memorable ways to express yourself. The sixth thing that you should avoid buying in your 20s is crypto or gambling signal groups. Now, I know some of you might think that joining these groups is a smart and easy way to make money by following their signals or tips on crypto or gambling. But let me tell you something. It's not. It's actually a risky and foolish way to lose money and waste your potential. First of all, joining these groups is risky, because you're putting your money at the mercy of someone else's trade, without knowing their strategy, risk management, or track record. You are blindly trusting their advice, without doing your own research or analysis. And you're exposing yourself to the volatility and unpredictability of the crypto or gambling markets, which can change in a matter of seconds. You might think that you are only looking at the upside, but you are not considering how much you could lose by following these groups. According to a report by Bloomberg, more than 90% of crypto traders lose money, and according to a study by the University of Nevada, the average gambler loses about $500 per year. That's a lot of money that you could be saving, investing, or spending on something more valuable. Second of all, joining these groups is foolish, because you are not using your own brain or providing value to the world. You are relying on someone else's trade, instead of learning how to trade yourself. You are not developing any skills, knowledge, or experience that will help you grow as a person or a professional. And you are not creating any value for yourself or others, but only chasing after quick and easy money. So do yourself a favor and avoid buying crypto or gambling signal groups in your 20s. You will save money, time, and hassle, and you will have more opportunities and challenges to learn and grow. The seventh and final thing that you should avoid buying in your 20s is strip clubs or casinos. Now, I know some of you might think that going to these places is a fun and exciting way to spend your money and have a good time. But let me tell you something. It's not. It's actually a stupid and wasteful way to spend your money and have a bad time. First of all, going to these places is stupid because you are going in with the wrong expectations and intentions. You are either expecting something in return from the strippers or the dealers, or you are hoping to make money from the slots or the tables. But let me tell you something. You are not going to get anything in return, and you are not going to make any money. You are only going to lose money, and a lot of it. According to a report by Forbes, the average strip club visitor spends about $150 per visit, and according to a study by the University of Nevada, the average casino visitor loses about $100 per visit. That's a lot of money that you could be spending on something more rewarding and fulfilling, like education, charity, or travel. Second of all, going to these places is wasteful because you're spending your money on things that do not add any value or happiness to your life. You are paying for fake attention, fake entertainment, and fake excitement, which will only leave you feeling empty and dissatisfied. You are not creating any memories, connections, or experiences that will enrich your life or make you a better person. You are only wasting your time, energy, and potential. So do yourself a favor and avoid buying strip clubs or casinos in your 20s. You will save money, time, and hassle, and you will have more meaningful and enjoyable ways to spend your money. And that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it and learned something from it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, leave a comment below, and share it with your friends. And if you want to see more videos like this one, please subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of my future videos. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.